How's it going, guys? Alfred here. I'm going to give you guys a short presentation on how to use Flipgrid and also give you guys some background information about what Flipgrid is. So, talk about 5 different things here. We're looking at 5 different things about this PowerPoint. The first one is going to talk about what is Flipgrid. I'm just a little background about it. The second one is Flipgrid in the classroom, ways to bring it into your classroom, and how different subjects use it differently. Also, how different grade levels can use it differently. The third part is we're going to look at the Flipgrid website itself. The fourth part is examples. I'm going to show you guys examples of how I use Flipgrid in my class. I use it for my AP Human Geography class and also for my US History class. So it's going to be pretty neat to look at those and see how they just act differently from the camera. And the last page is going to be for the references. Okay, so the first thing, what is Flipgrid? So Flipgrid is a video discussion platform used by millions of users all around the world. So when you take a look at Flipgrid itself, the website, you could join something called Flipgrid communities, hashtag grid community, and you can actually interact with other users. So the students are able to create short to minimum length video clips. I like using this as a way to assess the students. Now it's a lot quicker for me to see if a student understands an idea, understands the concept, or is able to tell me the cause and effects of something through a video than me having to read a 3 to 5 paragraph essay. So that's how I use it. So why use it? It increases collaboration, it helps develop communication skills, practice 21st century skills, and it's also fun for the students. I'm going to show you guys introductions, so the very first video my students do when they get in my class. And I'm going to show you guys a video from the same students, but just later on when they actually do a different assignment towards the end of the year. And it's funny watching the kids out at first, they're all awkward and they don't know how to act and they don't like how they sound on camera. It's actually really funny to see. So now, take a little tour time. We're going to take a look at Flipgrid. So I'm going to go over to the website right here. So here's the main page for Flipgrid. As I mentioned right here, it's used across the world by educators at different levels, different countries. They also have a mobile app for this, so students can upload using their phone. At my school site, we have Chromebooks that have a camera built in. Here, educators inspire with topics. This kind of helps you out as an educator, so you have something to talk about. Because the possibilities with this are they're really endless. You can have any conversation, any discussion you want on here that you have in person. So just scrolling down. I get Grid Pals, so you can connect with other individuals around you that are using Flipgrid. So this is really cool, especially now if another teacher that you want to work with is doing that as well. You guys connect on lesson, and your students can do the same activity and communicate with each other, work with each other on Flipgrid. Okay, so that's that right there. And as I mentioned, I'm gonna flip between the website and the PowerPoint. So right here, videos from my own class. So this first one I look at is actually introductions for my AP Human Geography class. Now this is a freshman course that we teach on my school site. I'm actually going to backtrack a little bit. So once you log in, you're able to create grids. The grids for the way I set it up is each period. So I have period 1, 4, 6, 7. Those are US history classes. And then I have AP Human Geography here, which is my second period. So those are the grids. Up here I can see activity. Honestly, I have 0 views this week because my student's been out for about 2 weeks. So I scroll down and I click the grid for AP and Geography. And then you may be able to make new topics within that grid. And this is where students answer prompts, or they make a video specific to that, and it creates a code that students need to have to answer that specific question. So we go to here to introductions, scroll down, and let's just look at, let's just go with Emma. Okay, so that's just a short introduction, and we see how, this is a quick and easy way to get to know students on a little more personal level. When I first started teaching 3 years ago, my very first year, I did like index cards where students wrote down their hobbies, and if there's anything I need to know about them, and I literally had to go through 160 index cards. So here, this makes it a lot easier for me. I'm able to connect the name to the face right away, and I could go back and just listen to this whenever I want to begin the school year to get a better understanding of my students. So that's how I did it for the introductions for AP Human Geography. So now we're going to take a look at introductions for U.S. history. The juniors have some experience with this, so they aren't as nervous in front of the camera. Most of them did get to do this first try, and they're able to cover their faces up with stickers and do different things to kind of calm their nerves. So let's look at this one right here. Okay, so there's that one right there. I'm sorry, that actually wasn't an introduction. I labeled this one wrong. That's actually about the progressive movement, where they had to decide which progressive movement was the most important for them. Okay, then we're going to go back to AP and Geography. So the introductions was at the beginning of the school year. And now we're going to go to the genocide project. So this one, students did it with partners. So they did it with the partner. They had to research a topic, a specific genocide. Students had to do a genocide that's not as well known. For example, I gave students about a list of 15 to 20 genocides that occurred throughout history. And there's some topics on there that aren't very well known. For example, the Holocaust was not on the list, because I think most people know about the Holocaust. So something like Rwanda, the Armenian genocide, those were on the list. So let's just take a look at this one right here. Okay, so that's just one example of how students could do it with a partner. So like I said, students had to do research before they even made the video, and they had a little graphic organizer that to fill out that I read and graded before they did the video. So this was just the last step. And so this is a way for them to work together. So they're both doing research, they're both doing the topic, and they're both responsible for the video. I'm gonna go back really quick to the U.S. history videos. Go down to the Dust Bowl, causes of the Dust Bowl, and let's look at. Okay, so as you can see, just was this video right here from Mercedes. Students have a little fun with this. You know, some students do enjoy doing these videos. Some students would rather do this than write a paragraph, write an essay. You know, it's just a different way for me to assess them, and it's a little more fun for them. You know, we see right there Mercedes, you know, she did take it kind of above and beyond with her little acting and pausing, starting again. Some students won't do that. Some students will just run through it one time, and you know, if they mess up, they mess up because they want to record and get over with as quick as they can. Um, so this is it right here. So that's gonna a quick overview of Flipgrid, and this is just my slides that can have this information that we talked about. You know, videos from my own class, the Genstar project, the Dust Bowl DBQ, and here are my references right here. Thank you.